We have with us today Dr. K.S. Nayak, who is the president of GHTA. Dr. Nayak is a nephrologist, renal specialist in Somajiguda, Hyderabad, who comes with an experience of 29 years in this field and practices at the Deccan Hospital in Somajiguda, Hyderabad. So may I please request you to share a few words about GHTA, the mission, vision, including the Academy with us. Please give it up for Dr. K.S. Nayak.
Welcome. It's been an amazing assortment of people from Africa here and from Southeast Asia. And as the inaugural president of GHTA, I think we are already doing what the keynote speaker spoke of, Dr. Constantine. With the tremendous efforts of Anita and her team, are launching this Global Healthcare Tourism Association, which I think will address the 8 points, if not all, probably the most important of them, in making sure that we have a very symbiotic relationship with the conference part of it, which is the International Medical Tourism Congress, the Global Healthcare Tourism Association. I'll quickly go through. It might sound a little, but it's my duty as president to introduce you to the GHTA, which would be the backbone, the supporting organization, the ombudsman, and the facilitator to make sure that the IHTC efforts are streamlined and go the proper way, and we have a long-term vision. Can you put the slide? This one, yes. So the Global Healthcare Tourism Association, as you see here, will identify the right stakeholders, which is both national and international, and bring them under one common entity. It will also strengthen the relationship and collaborate for mutual benefit and contribute to the overall success of the industry. By industry, I mean the medical tourism industry. Educate and engage continuously and look at the outcome-based approach for fostering development. The vision is to raise awareness of the high level of quality healthcare available in various countries, to promote and provide a forum for communication and to increase connectivity between patients, healthcare providers, and insurance companies, to seek out future affiliated industries and technologies that will allow international healthcare providers to operate more efficiently in the global healthcare industry, to educate patients. They need a lot of hand holding, as was the keynote speaker's comments, and then insurance companies, especially coming from people from countries where they have universal health care. We need to standardize and make sure that whatever care they get in India is covered by the insurance companies, the agents, which means the facilitators, the brokers, the consultants, the physicians from around the world, and the growth of medical tourism and globalization of healthcare, which is what we anticipate. We are presently looking at India as our sphere of activity, but gradually, just as the CIM Global, the MICE part of it has a global presence, this one also will probably oversee global activities. Also, the mission is to promote positive and stable growth of medical tourism and global healthcare industry with a strong focus on transparency and communication. Patients have so many questions to ask, and they should be addressed immediately. They need to make a quick decision, because some of the diseases, as we rightly heard from Dr. They need urgent attention. Areas such as cardiac transplantation, cardiac surgeries, renal transplantation, this can't wait. So we need to be very proactive and anticipate what is needed and do it before it is needed. To provide an unbiased source of information for patients, the website is already up. It is a registered body, and insurance companies employs about top hospitals, their quality of care and outcome. It is a maze there. Internet, everyone says Google, no, but it's a maze, and there are a lot of, I think now the first page of Google always is probably 90% of it is advertisement. So you don't want to go to that site and talk, read about a hospital that is promoting itself. We don't know, it's not unbiased, and there are organizations which really look into the pros and cons, give you testimonials, true testimonials. So it's very important we guide them through the maze of where to go for what. And some hospital might be good for something, but may not be good for something else. So you need to really compartmentalize and also city-wise, which is the good, better city, what are their specific needs, and follow-up care is very important. In follow-up care, it's very important that we they need not travel all the way back to India. They can be followed up on telemedicine, which is a very important advance on which I will be giving a talk tomorrow. I hope all of you attend that because the possibilities are tremendous. Self-care is going to be, especially in chronic diseases and follow-up care. A lot of patients don't do well after major surgeries, especially organ transplantation, is because of poor follow-up. And now, to protect the reputation of medical tourism from disreputable hospitals, which is exactly what I said, you have several mechanisms by which you can go up the Google scale and be the top hit, but actually that's not the place where the patient should go. Healthcare providers and medical tourism facilitators which may not have the same level of quality healthcare and standards, these hospitals, to serve as one voice for purposes of dealing with government organizations and the media to protect the reputation of the Medical Tourism Association members, especially getting the government involved. The support of the government is the government is like the umbrella which will take care of all these different bodies that are involved in medical tourism and provide support. So the governing council, that's myself as president, Dr. Manas Anigrahi Gangadharan is here sitting, and Anita is going to be rightfully the treasurer. And then Vishal, and these are all the, with Sanjay Basin and Kiran are going to be executive members. There's also going to be a business vertical of GHTA, which is committed to contribute to furtherance of knowledge, which is conference, which is what we are presently at, the third International Medical Tourism Congress. Educational services, books, as you said, read, write, testing services, training the facilitators. And I think all of you will get the opportunity to visit the hospitals here. Anita has arranged a fantastic program so that you can firsthand see the facilities here. And the journey forward, beginning now for GHTA, is a roadshow in Africa, which is where most of our delegates here are from, and they are really, I think culturally there's a lot to do between India and Africa. I think you will feel very homely here. The city from where I come, Hyderabad, has a massive presence of students doing their PhDs and their doctorates at the Hyderabad University and the Osmania University. I see a lot of them, and they get their family members for care to Hyderabad, but it's a very unorganized sector, so that needs to be straightened out. So roadshow in Africa, roadshow in the Middle East. We have people from Qatar, from Doha, isn't it? Oman. From Oman, and I think, that was Oman, not Omar. Oman, and then roadshow in CIS, which is the same as CIS, which is the Mongolia and countries like Uzbekistan, the Central Asian countries. And it will be, the International Healthcare Tourism Congress will be a premier event of the society and will be held annually. These are the last couple of slides. This is a little busy slide. The first three versions have already been organized directly under the aegis of the society, and so as to mentor and bring the international healthcare tourism to a quality and stature as envisioned initially. There are opportunities which Dr. Constantine spoke, which probably can be taken up. The decision of selecting a site for the first 3 versions of the IHTC will be taken by the executive board of the society. The manner of conducting and selection of the sites for subsequent versions will be open, and the 4th conference and onwards, it will be done as per procedures decided and laid down by the executive board of the GHTA, and will be made known to all members in due course of time, and will be available on the website. It will be a bidding process probably. It will be transparent. IHTC will move around India and will be hosted by the society itself. It's expected to be a large conference which will require considerable advanced planning. We probably will have free papers, communications, lectures, and the planning and organizational capabilities on the part of the host as per the guidelines laid down by the executive board of the society. So the GHTA is going to play a very important role in the future progress of this medical tourism initiative of the CIM Global. And to ensure a high-quality peer-reviewed conference, as I said, the organizers should be prepared to keep the tradition of expectations of GHTA with the freedom to make each conference an event showing the uniqueness of the host site. We expect in the coming few years to be the top medical tourism service provider coordinating all medical tourism in India. We hope to do that. Not an easy ask, but we stick to the guidelines laid down by the GHTA. We should be there in probably the next few years. And need for reskilling and training, as I said, help developing markets, possess the competencies to diagnose and treat diseases such as cardiac, cancer, and kidney-related, as you said, help bridge the severe shortage of skilled manpower in all disciplines, commensurate with the population, both current and projected, and hence a compelling need for running upgradation programs on a regular basis. Specialty training is highly valued by the medical fraternity, and policymakers can leverage specialist training for retention purposes. If you tell someone you're going to get trained in this area, I think we will get a lot of people. This can be part of the curriculum, and we develop curriculums for, as you said, as the Honorable the county chairman from Mombasa said, you need people. I think the best thing would be to train such people in a country like India, where you have tremendous, and the big advantage in India is that you can have hands-on experience. I mean, you probably can't operate, but you will have more hands-on experience in training a surgeon or a physician or a perfusionist or all those nurses in India than probably in the Western countries or probably in the Far East like Korea and Hong Kong. Whereas in India, you get, and the replication of this process in your own country like Kenya is much easier because the ethos and the pathos and everything and the culture, there is a lot of similarity. It's been through thousands of years that East Africa especially has been in touch with India both for business and for medical reasons now probably. Specialty training can be a prerequisite for choosing a field of specialization at the PG level, the postgraduate level. Healthcare professionals across all levels must be multi-skilled and have the capacity to undertake digital tasks from anywhere in the world. Telemedicine comes very, very, very important in this. Specialty training can serve as an excellent platform to study the quality of hospital infrastructure, governance, systems, processes, and hospital administration. What the mind doesn't know, the eye doesn't see. And when you visit the hospital, if you are already a trained person, you have seen, you know what to expect, you probably can ask more questions and demand better care and see better and probably deliver better care for your patients from your country. Doctors prefer timely specialist training outside their home country in core specialties covering internal medicine, general surgery, obstetrics and gynecology, and pediatrics. So I come to the last couple of slides. Medical courses to be launched in phase 1. Intensive medicine course, 6 months across India. Courses for 1 year minimum, laparoscopy, cardiology, liposuction, cardiology related, liposuction, and renal. Minimal education for students to join courses at post-graduation. Number 2, laparoscopic courses, 4 days in a month, probably to start with in Mumbai, and would probably be scheduled around the last week of every month. Minimum education for students to join courses, postgraduate courses, and the technical-based courses, example, emergency medical technician, what we call the FAST. They can nowadays, someone was talking of ECG, yeah, the county chairman from Mombasa. In India, a credit card size ECG machine has been launched just this month. It directly connects to your mobile phone. It costs 4,000 rupees, which is $60. And with you connect that, and it is that your phone anyway has got an internet connectivity, so the ECG recording is immediately sent to your cardiologist. And this is a 4,000 rupees which you can keep it in your pocket. People who have rhythm disturbances, they can easily, and this is available on you. For this, you can go to Google and you can check it out. It's a card-sized ECG machine device, $4,000, rupees, which is $65. So X-ray technicians, pathology, lab technicians, radiology technicians, dialysis technicians, general duty assistant, cardiac care technician, dialysis technician, as you said. I'm being a nephrologist, I know how much, and we can run the machines are now so good that you can run a dialysis unit with dialysis technician with a basic MBBS there who comes and trains with us and goes back, and then we monitor them with telemedicine. And they can do peritoneal dialysis, they can do home hemodialysis, they can do center hemodialysis or in the hospital, all monitored from India, across India. I will be talking more about it tomorrow. So establishing collaborative linkages with the Government of India is important. Ministry of Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy, these are alternative medicines. Ayushman, Bharat programs, these are all existing programs. Healthcare sector like Skill Council, Pradhan Mantri, which is Prime Minister's Kaushal Vikas Yojana, and then the PSUs, the public sector undertaking both state and central, and the CSR foundations of leading private sector organizations and NGOs as CSR implementing partners. And the category of membership, the final slide, international membership, they would come under international membership, institution membership, professional individual membership, eligibility criteria, subscription fee, and membership benefits are all under finalization. These details will be communicated to the interested participant. www.ghta.net is the website. It's up already. And privileges of members, all members shall be entitled to participate in all activities of the society, including right to vote subject to bylaws. Overseas members will have all privileges of a member. During the period of valid membership, an institution member can nominate 3 individuals to represent the institution. They will be considered as member and enjoy all privileges of the said category, including voting rights. If individual leaves the institution, they can nominate someone else to take their place from the institution. And during the period of valid membership, a corporate member can nominate 5 individuals, and again, they will be considered, they will have all the privileges, and if an individual leaves that organization, you can nominate someone else. So I think Anita and the team and me, we will be happy to have any feedback and suggestions at the right time. And as I said, this is the website, GHTA.net. So I conclude my presentation, and I really look forward to you interacting with GHTA on a regular basis so that we are able to do what we have set out to do to promote medical tourism. Thank you very much for your patient listening.
So can we do an official launch of the website?
Who'll do the honors? So this is the website, and this is the home page, I assume.
So this is the official launch of the website. It's GHTA.net.
I think it's launched already. Yeah, this is the home page.
Success.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
So how many of us here want to stay healthy and look like, 16, 18 for the rest of our lives? How many of you want to look young forever? Everybody? So I'm going to give you a health mantra. I was told if you clap for 1 minute every day, like really clap nicely, loudly, you'll stay looking healthy and look like 16 forever. Should we try this? So because today is Holi, I tried to also get a holy number for this. So we're going to play some music and we want to see which is the loudest table here. Yeah? Should we? Like a small clapping contest? Yeah. Let's see what's the loudest table amongst you. How many of you want to look like 16 forever? Come on, go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Wow, look at the tables behind. Not even contesting. And this just hold that music. I got something to do with Holi here. Yeah, increase this volume. Just increase my mic volume. So this is a very nice, it's called Rang Barse. It's to do with Holi, and we'll see you clapping on this together. Do this together, come on! And if you stand and do it, it's even better. And if you dance, it's even better. Like put your hands up, yeah, come on!
अरे खाए गोरी का यार बलम तर से रंग भर से और रंग भर से भीगे जुनर वाली रंग भर से.
Wow, thank you. Thank you so much, and that's why we say it's Holi, the festival of